Hi guys, it's Dan from FitnessDebunk.com. Once again, here I am with a little bit of realization that I've realized. What I've been thinking about and what I've been having a problem with is diet. Now, diet can mean a bunch of different things. It doesn't have to be, eating salad and chicken. A diet, people think of that as a negative thing. It's a positive thing. Diet means, it could mean you're on a diet, people think less, or being really strict with yourself. Diet means a set nutritional plan according to your own guidelines. You can be following someone else's or your own, but a diet is whatever you decide it is and you stick to it. That's what a diet actually is. It's not, eating just carrots like you see on people's commercials and I don't know. You see a commercial on diet, and you see people complaining that they're not being able to eat enough, or you see family friends saying I'm on a diet, and they're eating just salads. What's that? I don't know. You can have salad. Salad's fine. I'm just saying, diet doesn't just mean the crappy food we don't want to eat. Diet means your plan, and you stick according to that plan. So I've been looking at my own diet, and one thing I'm really I'm trying to bulk up in weight, and one of the things, and I don't even know, that's my problem. I want to be a little bit bigger, but not fat, right? So I've been noticing that just because I'm bulking, I decided I can just eat whatever I want, and that's not right. You can dirty bulk all you want, but your diet really is 80%, I think it's 80% diet, 15% the habits, the workouts, right? And then the 5% is your supplements. But yeah, 80% of your diet, man. There's no getting around. You overeat, you get bigger, you undereat, you lose weight. That's just how it goes. It's math. So what you put in your body determines whether you plus or minus. The foods you eat help you decide, help your body morph into the shape you want. So if you're eating the wrong kinds of foods at a calorie increase, you're going to gain a lot of fat. Or if you eat too many calories, even if it is, you can eat 1,000,000 breasts, right? How many, 4,000 calories a breast, but if you only need 3,000 to survive, to stay at your normal weight, you're doing over 1,000 calorie increase, and for most people that's too much. So by overeating even just chicken breast, you can still put on the weight, because calorie is energy, right? And if you're not using that energy, it gets stored as fat, and some of it's used for muscle. So basically you just don't want to overeat, and that's a problem in itself. So what I was thinking was, what am I doing? If I'm talking to you guys about what I think works, and I'm not even doing what I've been talking about, what good am I, right? So what good am I for this channel, or even sharing my own videos? So what I'm trying to say is, I've caught myself eating whatever I wanted, and while the results aren't too bad, as you can tell, it's not too bad, right? I look pretty good, right? But for compared to the average person that just doesn't do anything, obviously I look a little bit better because I do workouts. But that's not what I'm striving for. I'm striving for me and what I think is good and what I think I want to become. So by self-realizing that, oh boy, I'm overeating and I'm eating the wrong kinds of foods, I really need to get my butt in gear again. And that's just a personal realization, and I just wanted to share it with you that I caught myself. So catch yourself and do something about it. So I will show you what I'm going to do about it in the next videos. So that's good. But anyways, yeah, the hardest part is catching yourself and then realizing you can make it better. I actually found out that for myself, it's pretty easy to lose weight. Now, don't harp on me for that, but I actually find it's a lot easier for me to restrict calories than it is for me to put on the right kind of weight. I'd rather not eat. If I didn't have to eat, I I would almost never eat. If I could get away with never ever ever eating, I wouldn't. I think eating's a waste of time. I think eating's a waste of money, because you know where it ends up. And unfortunately, we have to eat to survive. It's not like I have an eating disorder. I'm just telling you, I'm not a foodie. I don't think about my next food. I like coffee. I like coffee, and I like water and drinks. Those are my things that I like. And when I do eat, yeah, sure I can eat a lot, but I wish I almost never wanted to eat. You know, just because I think it's physically a waste of time. But we have to do it as humans, right, to survive. And especially if we're trying to get bigger, we have to eat the right kinds of foods too. I'm not saying food doesn't taste good. I'm just saying the concept of spending time out of your day to like put stuff into your body, and especially if it's the wrong stuff, it totally is a waste of time. Like the whole process of eating and lying around and eating and sitting at the table. Maybe it's a bonding experience for you guys, but right now in my household, my baby's like 1, so like he just eats at like 4 or 5 in the afternoon. He ain't eating like 7 or 8 like I am, right? Or even 11, depending on the shift I'm working. And like I just think it's a waste of time. But by all means, I'm not saying don't eat. I'm saying I just think the concept, the action. I wish we didn't have to eat, or else it'd be a lot easier to maintain our goals. If it was just like a nutritional IV or something, that'd be so much easier for me to keep the calories in check, right? And you wouldn't be in the bad habits of eating the wrong stuff. And you wouldn't be thinking or dreaming of the wrong kinds of foods. Or you wouldn't be craving the wrong kinds of foods if there was no food to eat. It'd be just like an IV. That'd be amazing. But what I'm saying is, I've done it before where I've eaten really, really, really well, like chicken breast and vegetables every night, and rice, and just hot sauce, no barbecue sauce. You know, like I've done all those things where, yeah, I can lean out. I really can, and I have pictures to prove it on fitnessdebunk.com. Check it out. You look at my progress pictures, you'll see me go from fat to really thin, and then to moderate, and then to kind of bigger, but then a little bit of fat. You'll see the progress. I constantly am looking back at, oh my God, I used to do this, I used to do that. I remember how I used to eat and all this stuff. But what I'm getting at is you got to catch yourself and then do something about it. I recommend documenting, just like I am right now. I document, I look back, I realize, maybe I'm not on the right path, or maybe I am, so keep doing it. But get the workouts in, get the nutrition down, and everything kind of just takes care of itself. Like, you guys aren't pro bodybuilders, or else you wouldn't be watching my channel. So if you're not a pro bodybuilder, you're not trying to do a specific, goal that's beyond what I can do. The body takes care of itself if you automatically do the workouts. Learn the workouts. Research. Do lots of research on your own terms. Don't just watch my videos. Don't just buy something and hope that it works out for you. Do the research and really try to figure out what it is you're trying to do, and learn some new exercises in the gym, because there's lots of weightlifting exercises that everybody should probably know. Don't just do cardio. I mean, you can if you like. If you want to be a runner, you can do all the cardio you want. But I mean, it's up to you what you want to do. But I'm just telling you, everybody should kind of know a little bit about everything, So challenge yourself. Get the videos rolling on YouTube. Check out, entries online. People have lots of advice about everything. Don't listen to it all, but be careful the ones you do listen to. Because some people are wrong all the time. I'm wrong a lot. So take my videos with caution as well, because I'm just doing what I know works. And I've realized that I'm overeating, so my realization is being broadcasted on video to show you that I'm human as well. I actually love eating when I'm eating it. I don't like the concept of eating, is what I was explaining earlier. But anyways, I know I go all over the place in my ideas and thoughts, but I'm just saying I caught myself. Have you caught yourself eating in the wrong times, or Like the wrong amounts of foods, I mean? Like, do you find yourself eating the wrong foods? The wrong amounts of foods? If you do, like maybe it's time to make a plan and stick to it for a while before it becomes automatic, right? So you can like say I'm having this for breakfast, this, make a bunch of meals for each meal of the day that you're gonna do. So like you can actually like pre-calculate all the meals that you're gonna eat for the day, and you can do like 3 different days worth of meals and then eat them randomly, because you know they're all within your calorie range. So you can if you're doing 4 meals a day, you can pre-configure 4 meals based on your calorie intake, and you can switch them up in different orders, or you can substitute with another meal you've created for the same time slot. You know what I mean? Like, there's all different kinds of ways you can pre-plan. Oh, did I say pre-plan? Does that mean being early is a good idea? Look at it. Be early. Planning is being early. And when you're early, you show up to the game more prepared, right? So, do your planning. Plan your meals for a while. Get in the automatic habits, and then don't use a plan, and see if you still stick to it. If you find yourself slipping again, realize why is it so important for you to have such a specific meal plan. That's another thing I'm going to talk about too. Why do we want to be specifically perfect all the time? Is it like, how important is your weight loss goal? How many pounds is your weight loss goal? How many pounds is your weight loss gain goal? Think about it. Why are we so hard on ourselves? Think about it. Why are we so hard on ourselves to eat specifically, or we throw the whole thing out the window and say don't care? Think about it. Why are you being so hard on yourself? Why do you want a body a certain way? And if the answer can be superficial, you want to look good, and you want like visible abs and all that shit, but then you lose a little bit of strength sometimes, right? There's always a pros and cons to everything you do. You overeat, become a power lifter, right? You might have too much fat on you, but you don't care because you're a power lifter. That's your goal. That's what you get. So eat like that. So you get what you put in. And if your goal is very specific in terms of you want to be really thin and you want to have visible abs, but strong arms, strong upper body, you know, you lower body squats, you know, you want to do everything heavy and you want a good physique, you gotta work towards that and be very specific in what you eat. Some people just have natural genetics that are natural genetics. Think about what I just said. Some people have genetics that make them naturally able to look a certain way, and that's okay. Some people just have to try a little harder. But everybody can lose weight. It's science, it's math. There is no excuse. You can lose it. You just gotta try. Right? So you gotta figure out what specifically you want and what you're willing to do to get there. I'm just saying that the being too picky sometimes is detrimental to somebody that doesn't have a specific goal, or someone that doesn't have a sport they play that they have to, you know, be this physical to do, or maybe they're trying to become a model and they have to eat less calories, and so they have to be very specific of what they can eat, what bloats them, you know, what does this, what does that, right? It's all about goal setting and becoming what you want to be and what you're willing to do to get there. So I'm just saying, average people, you and I, right? We're probably average, maybe a little bit above average. We want to look decent and we want to be able to lift heavy weights. That's straight up what it, like, this is who I'm mostly speaking to. I know I'll get some that are on the more professional side, maybe glancing over this video. I know I'll have a lot of beginners that don't know anything about fitness watching these videos. So I'm trying to like speak generally and abroad, that most people, they just want to like not be fat and they want to get active. So do those things. Calorie restrict. See what you're actually eating. Write down and log MyFitnessPal, whatever.com. Check it out. You can get an app for your phone. You can log everything you're eating. You can see where you're on the path to if you keep eating that way. And if you plan out your reduction of calories, I swear to God, you're going to learn how to eat properly and you're going to drop the weight if you just stick to your diet and pay attention to it. it's all written out. Like, it's literally like a formula. It's sickening how easy it is to drop weight when you actually try. And every time you drop a pound, you're like, yes. And then you're going to drop another pound. It's called the belief cycle. Look up Tony Robbins' belief cycle, you know? You know what's kind of possible when you actually put in the action and you see it happening. It reinforces the belief that it will actually happen. Look that up. And it's really cool how it all works. But yeah, I got to get pretty specific in my goals too. So my goals are, I like the weight I'm at. I'm about 180, 185 right now. I'd say I like the weight that I'm at. I want to gain maybe just a little bit more. And I'd say 190 would be a good weight right now for this guy. So I'm going to increase my calories a bit. I'm going to eat more of the right foods because I've realized some of the foods I don't react good to. You know, like a lot of sodium. Sodium bloats you. Sodium, just too much sodium is just bad, right? Just in general, in my opinion. So water retention, right? I want to be lean. I don't want to feel bloated. That's like water retention and fat. So what I got to do is I got to increase my gym frequency. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pre-plan my meals. I'm going to calorie restrict during the mornings. All right, those are my like 3 things that I'm going to be doing. Pre-planning my about 2 meals a day, and then calorie restrict with like protein bars during work or during the morning if I'm off work. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to stick to it, and I'm going to come up with a detailed plan for myself. And I hope you guys can too. And yeah, I don't edit on this channel, at least not yet. Go to myfitnesspal.com, get the app for your phone. It's so simple, like anyone can use it. And you can look in the forum there. They have a forum where you can chat with other people. You can actually talk to them and see that average people, you know, even older females are doing this, all right? Listen to this. There's so many older, mature females that are on that site that, you know what they're actually doing? They're losing the weight effortlessly just by logging their calories and being like, oh, can't have too many. And they're actually dropping weight, no problem, and they're just walking. That's all you have to do is just get a little bit more active and pay a little bit more attention to what you're doing. And it's like, so if an old lady can do it, a young, you know, capable, like, these are people like, I'm talking like older people. Nothing wrong with older people. I'm just saying the older people that don't normally move as much as typical older people move, they're moving themselves a little bit more. They're getting more motivated. They're trying a little harder, and they're dropping weight by science, by math. So when you're like 20 years old, I know there's probably a couple 20-year-olds watching this right now. If you're about 20 years old and you have a capable body and you just lack the discipline, what are you doing? You want to lose the weight. You've come here for maybe that purpose. You're watching this video right now. Why aren't you just doing it? You don't want it bad enough, and that's fine. You don't want it bad enough, you won't get it, and that's what it comes down to. Like, I can say all these things all I want, but you only get what you put into it, and you only lose what you drop coming into your calorie count. So if you're not willing to drop the calories, you won't lose that weight. Drop the calories, lose the weight, or you can. There's another way to do that. You know, you can eat roughly the same amount of calories that your body would need to stay where it's at, and then you can work out. Working out and running, a little bit of running, a little bit of workout, you can drop your calories by 500 calories just by working out and doing a little bit of running every day. So that's like a natural, without having to restrict your food, you can actually restrict through exercise. And that's another thing that's really important too, is restricting through exercise. So that's good, right? But anyways, guys, I know I'm running on 20 minutes almost of just mindless chatter. But I was just saying I caught myself, and how you catch yourself and what you do about it is up to you. Guys, this is Dan from FitnessDebunk.com. I only know what I know, so follow me if you'd like. I'll share with you what I do and things I've thought about, things I want to share with you, like that I come across, or or come to the realization of. Hopefully some more interesting content. I know it's just me talking in this gym. You don't really see much. But I think it'd be kind of neat to see some videos of me actually doing the weightlifting and not just me talking. So that and cooking and fun times with friends. I hope some of my friends get out here and actually make a video with me. I might have to come to them. Anyways, guys, it's Dan from FitnessDebunk.com. Thanks for watching another video, and I'll see you around.